Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Wednesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 7 of our London Bulldogs franchise, and we are facing against the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. You guys saw earlier this season, we beat the Philadelphia Eagles at home in London, which, by the way, I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys want to check that out. But before we get into kickoff, I wanted to show you guys something very special. Check out our weekly awards. You guys saw from the last episode, our defense did terrific out on that field against the LA Rams. So, Thomas Davis Sr., da 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 da, is your NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He had 4 tackles, 1 sack, 1 INT, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 touchdown. And I'm guessing it was that interception was returned for a touchdown. So that was a pick 6. Anyway, so without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Cam Newton and the London Bulldogs.
It is kickoff time here in the 215 and 267 in Philadelphia, PA, as the London Bulldogs kick it off. And Antoine Brooks of the Philadelphia Eagles, number 34, he is ready to return the kickoff, and he does get stopped, though, at the 30-yard line. This is going to be a first down and 10 for Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're ready to play some simple defense here on first down and 10. They're going to run the football with Miles Sanders, and he does get stopped at the 33. So he had 14 rushes, 74 yards, and 1 touchdown last week. And this is going to be a second down and 6 now for the Philadelphia Eagles. That 4-yard rush by Miles Sanders. So Carson Wentz throws his first pass of the game. It's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and 6 now here for the Eagles. And it looks like Wentz, he's going to throw it, and Miles Sanders actually catches it. He does advance that first down whatsoever, and this is going to be 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. We're ready to use some zone coverage here for London defense. So looks like they're going to run the football. He uses a juke move there. He does get stopped at the 43. 2nd and 9 now. Only a gain of 1 yard by Miles Sanders, by the way. And this will be 2nd and 9 now, as the Eagles, they're going to get sacked and, well, pressured, but he doesn't get fully sacked. But 3rd down and 9 now for Philadelphia. So Philadelphia, it looks like they're going to throw the football, and that is caught by Zach Ertz, but he does not get that first down. And this means that the Bulldogs will return the punt. We got Odell Beckham Jr., the former Cleveland Browns wide receiver. So now the Eagles are going to punt this away, and Odell Beckham Jr., he is going to return, and it looks like he's going to get stopped down around the 45-yard line. And we see Cam Newton stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So I'm just going to use a run play featuring Frank Gore. We're going to use some halfback inside zone. So Frank Gore, it looks like he runs the football. He only gains about 9 yards. So you guys saw in the last episode, he had 3 carries, 78 yards, and 1 touchdown. So I'm just going to throw a Y-stick pass play on first down, on 2nd and 1, rather. And Cam Newton, I'm just going to run it in anyway just to get that first down. and he actually does gain 22 yards. So that's going to be a first down for the London Bulldogs. So we're going to use a double slant here. And Cam Newton, he is going to throw this football. He's going to pass it to Rob Gronkowski. And he does get stopped at the 2-yard line. So this is going to be a first and goal here for London. And now we're just going to use a simple halfback drive. There's only 10 seconds left in this first quarter anyway. And Frank Gore does get that touchdown. The Bulldogs now will lead this 7-0 here in Philadelphia. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. Okay, now this is going to be a 2nd and 6 from the 38-yard line. This was, by the way, the beginning of the second quarter. Miles Sanders gets a reception, so now this will lead into 3rd and 1 now here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm guessing that they're just going to do a run play, and they are going to get that first down whatsoever. And they are at the 48. So this is going to be a first down. So we're going to blitz on the defense. So looks like they're going to do a passing play, and it looks like Jalen Reagor caught that reception, and that's going to be a 2nd and 1 now here for Philadelphia. And the Eagles, it looks like they're just going to run the ball with Miles Sanders, and they lose 2 yards there on that play. So this is now going to be 3rd and 3 here for the Eagles. And this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning occurs. So they're going to throw this football. That's going to be incomplete. And it is still 7-0 here at Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia, PA. 4th and 3 now. Odell Beckham Jr. It looks like he is going to return the punt again for the London Bulldogs. So Beckham, he does get stopped at the 15. Anyway, this is going to be a 1st down and 10 here for the London Bulldogs. So they're at the 15. We got to throw the ball as deep as we can. And he actually throws that football. It's going to be incomplete. So this will be a 2nd and 10 now here for Cam Newton and the London Bulldogs. So Van Jefferson, he catches that reception, and he is still on his feet whatsoever, and he does a front flip, and he gets it into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, and it will now be 14-0 London. So the Bulldogs take this 14-0 lead. All right, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line here in Philadelphia, PA. As it looks like Carson Wentz, he's going to throw this to Deshaun Jackson, and he gets that first down. And we're going to blitz. So they're at the 45-yard line, and it looks like they're going to throw the football. Nice hit stick, though, by London. So the Eagles do take that timeout whatsoever. And it looks like we're going to blitz on the defense. 2nd and 7 now here for Philadelphia. So London is on defense. And it looks like the Eagles do get a first down, but they're going to take a timeout to think of their strategic game plan. So now we're going to use the overload blitz on 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. There's only 44 seconds to go. And he throws that football. That's going to be incomplete. So this is now going to be a 2nd and 10. So we're going to blitz on defense anyway. And they're at the 35. So what I'm thinking, they get sacked. And we take that timeout. Thomas Davis, by the way, made that sack. So we're going to blitz on 3rd and 15 now. We get our first sack defensively in this game. And looks like they're going to throw the football. And he does get sacked. The ball is out. And it appears C.J. Mosley gets that fumble recovery. And that's going to be a 1st down and 10. So now we're going to use the hitch seams pass play on 1st down and 10. And it looks like Cam Newton, he's in the backfield. He's going to throw it, but there is a flag, and it appears to be on Philadelphia, and it's illegal defensive pass interference, actually. So it's on PI, Kavon Wallace. So that's going to be an automatic first down for London. So London gets that easy first down. So I'm thinking about throwing the football to Alshon Jeffery in his return to Philadelphia, and he does get a reception. So it's now 21-0. He gets his first receiving touchdown of the game, and we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, it is kickoff time, beginning of the second half here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Joe Hayden is ready to return to kickoff here for the London Bulldogs. So Joe Hayden, he does get stopped, though, at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 27-yard return there. All right, now this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. And Joe Flacco, who grew up not far from Philadelphia, he is from Audubon, New Jersey, which is, I think, around Cherry Hill, to my understanding. And this is going to be a first down and 10, so we're at the 48-yard line. So Flacco looks like he's going to throw a spiral here, and that's going to be incomplete. So he has 1 for 2, 18 yards in this game. So now we're going to use some dragon spacing here on second down and 10. So Joe Flacco, he's ready to throw the football. And I'm just going to throw it to Odell Beckham Jr. He does get that first down whatsoever. And that is a 22-yard reception. So now we're going to use some inside zone. And I'm going to run the football with Frank Gore. And he uses a juke move there. He is still on his feet. He does get stopped, though, at the 13. So I'm thinking we're just going to use a jet sweep run play on first down. So basically, Van Jefferson, he's going to run the football. He uses that juke move whatsoever, and he runs it, gets it in for a first down. First and goal, by the way, for London. So if they get this 2 yards out, they're going to score their first touchdown of the second half, and they actually do with Frank Gore. And this is now going to be a 29-0 lead because we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. And it looks like J.J. Watt gets a fumble recovery, and he gets this into the end zone for a Bulldogs touchdown. London records its 3rd sack of the game. So he just scoops up that football. He just returns it all the way to the end zone. So it appears Tony Jefferson made that sack on Carson Wentz, and he lost the football. So this will now be a 34-0 lead here for the London Bulldogs. The Philadelphia Eagles do whatsoever get their second turnover in this game. So we're going to take a break. Okay, during that short break, Richard Sherman did in fact recover a fumble, so the Eagles do get another turnover. And look at Frank Gore, he runs the football. He uses that double juke move there. 5 rushes, 47 yards, and he has only 2 touchdowns, I think, in this game. We're going to use the Z-spot and go. So, we're at 1st and 10 now. Joe Flacco, he's going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery, and he dropped it there for a moment. At first, I thought he had the football, but apparently he just dropped it as soon as he got near the end zone. So now we're going to use a slant route here on second down and 10. So I'm going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery, and he gets a touchdown in this game for the Philadelphia Eagles. Second receiving touchdown, and it's now going to be 40-0. We're going to actually fake the PAT. Well, I want to try this because I don't think I've ever done this for our London Bulldogs franchise before, I don't think. And I actually passed it to Gronk, so we use that double juke move. He actually completes the pass, but he doesn't actually get it into the end zone. So it's now going to be 40-0 London. We'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, now this is going to be a 4th and 8 now. This is beginning of the 4th quarter, by the way. And now Odell Beckham Jr., he looks like he's going to do a juke move. And he does get stopped at the 29-yard line. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. So I'm thinking about using Frank Gore on this running play, basically. And we just run the football, and he uses that juke move there. And he does get stopped at the 38-yard line now. And this is going to be a 2nd and 1 now here for the London Bulldogs. So Cam Newton, he's back in this game. So I throw the football to Alshon Jeffery. That's going to be incomplete anyways. 3rd down and 1 now. I'm just going to run it with Newton. If I get the 1st down, I get the 1st down. And I do by running the football. And that's going to be a 1st down and 10. So I'm going to use the HB stretch on 1st and 10. And Cam Newton, he's going to hand the football off to Frank Gore. And he actually gets it in at the 43. So we're going to see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Alright, now 1st and goal. We're at the 4-yard line. We put in Drew Brees as the quarterback. And I'm going to hand the football off to Frank Gore. But from 4 yards out, he gets it safely into the end zone. And he gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And it's now going to be 47-0 here for the London Bulldogs. Alright, and now this is going to be a 2nd and 28 now from the 15-yard line here in Philadelphia. That's going to be incomplete. 10 for 20, 78 yards. And the Philadelphia Eagles have not scored a single touchdown in this game, nor field goal, nor 2-point safety. And they claim an INT, and it's Jalen Ramsey. He gets his 3rd INT of the season. He also got 2 INTs, I think, in the last episode against the Los Angeles Rams, if I am not mistaken. So the Eagles get their 4th turnover. I'm going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery. He gets a 1st down for a gain of 12. So I'm going to use a HB run ISO on 1st and 10 now. So Drew Brees, I'm going to hand this to Frank Gore, and he gets stopped at the 16. And there's only 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like my player Frank Gore, I'm going to take a timeout to think of our game plan. Alright, now this is going to be 3rd and inches. We should be able to get a 1st down from half a yard. And Frank Gore, he actually has over 100 yards. So he has 110 rushing yards in this game, which is surprising to see. So anyway, this is going to be a 1st and goal now. Drew Brees, he is still on his feet, and he gets sacked. The game is over. The London Bulldogs take the victory in the Liberty City of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, PA. And we win it big time, 47-0. So we shut out the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. And this is the last time we'll see them in the regular season. But we could see them in the postseason like we did last season. So I will have the playoff, that NFC Conference Championship game episode, in the link in the description if you guys want to check that video out as well. So all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Please stay tuned. We'll see you at stats. Alright, now Cam Newton, 149.3 pass rating, 4 for 6, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns on this game. Carson Wentz, he threw 1 INT. You guys saw Jalen Ramsey in the 4th quarter claim that INT. Joe Flacco, 140.8 passer rating, and he has 1 touchdown in this game. Frank Gore, 12 carries, 110 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What a game for him. Receiving-wise, Alshon Jeffery, 4 receptions, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the London Bulldogs in his return to Philadelphia. Van Jefferson, 1 reception, 85 yards, and a touchdown. So let's check out defensively. Defensively, Chase Young, Tony Jefferson, J.J. Watt, Thomas Davis Sr. all had 1 sack. Derek Barnett and Kevon Wallace all had 0.5 sacks. Jalen Ramsey, like I said, had only 1 INT. Fumble recoveries, Richard Sherman, J.J. Watt, and C.J. Mosley all had 1. But unfortunately, Watt was the only one to get a touchdown. So all I want to say, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys in the next episode.